Welcome to the EC Utopia Education Channel. In today's session, we're going to focus on the Document Management tab. Document Management tabs, the primary screen is for viewing and taking action on existing documents. We're going to learn about some powerful search and filtering capabilities, the use of color and bolding to make it easy to identify the status of orders, and then learn about taking action on orders, whether that be a single document or how to take advantage of the multiple document management feature. The first area that we're going to focus on is the document management search and filtering capabilities. You can search on a document number or just a string within a document number. So if I want to look for a document that I know it has 12B in it, I can type in 12B, execute the search, and it'll go back and it'll look for documents that have 12B in it. So it finds my document there. I can go back in, I can look at a particular trading partner. So using the drop-down filtering capabilities, I can look for a particular trading partner. I can also look for different document types. So in this particular case, we've got POs, acknowledgments, ship notices, and invoices that are available to us to look at. We can also go look at order types, order subtypes. We can also use date ranges to make it easier to search and filter for the data that we're looking for. Another area that makes it easy to search and filter on is the exists for PO and does not exist for a PO. So if I'm looking for a purchase order that has invoices on them, I would select the invoice and I can see that it filters back and pulls back the purchase orders that have invoices attached with them. If I want to see purchase orders where a document does not exist for that purchase order, I'll use the invoice one again because that's an easy one that's in the example here. We can see that we have a purchase order change that does not have an invoice associated with it. To make it easy to identify if documents exist, we use yeses and nos, or Ys and Ns. The other thing that we do is use color and bolding to bring attention to changes in the availability of certain documents. So we see here that we have a red Y that's bolded. The red Y means yes, there are documents. The red color means that there's exceptions to those documents. And the fact that it's bolded means that there are multiple documents that are associated with it. So in this particular case, we see a blue Y, which means yes, there's a document that's there, no exceptions, and it's a single document. Or over in the advanced ship notices, we see yes, there are documents. It's bold, so that means there's multiple documents associated with it. And the blue S means that there's actually a saved document out there that's waiting on us to continue working on. So to kind of highlight what it looks like when we go into one of these documents, we'll take a look at the PO acknowledgement that we have that has exceptions and multiple documents to it. So we click on the red Y. It's going to take us over into the acknowledgement screen, and we'll be able to see that in this particular case, the quantity has been changed, and you can tell that the original quantity was 26. When we highlight over it, it brings up the little bubble help. And we can also see, based off of the red, that the price has changed on this document. Originally it was 122, and now it's 126. So those are the exceptions that go along with it. And we also saw that that was bold, so we see that there's multiple acknowledgments that are out here and available for us to look at. And we see that. We can manage those and take a look at them viewing through the drop-down box. To help familiarize ourselves with the document management screen, just going through the different tabs, we have the retailer name, written date, document type, document number, order type, order subtype. These are from the retailer. Raw data, so if you have a retailer that's doing traditional EDI, you'll see the raw data that goes along with it. The receipt status is a status also that the buyer sees over on their screens, and it moves from initial into received once you move it from new documents over into document management. And then purchase order acknowledgement, invoice, and advanced ship notice. Other features in the document management piece are we can increase the number of documents that are shown on a particular page all the way up to 5,000 documents on a particular page. So just like in new documents, we can take action on our orders. We can select all of the orders. We can select individual orders. And we also have the capability to, again, go over to document number, click on an individual order, and that pulls that order back up so we can take action on it. And again, the typical actions are create ACK, create an invoice, build a shipment. We can save to the PDF, save to a CSV, print the document, close back out to the document management tab, or we can keep it as new. We're going to close out and go back to the document management tab. If we want to take action on multiple documents or all of the documents on a page, we just click the box in the header there or select the documents that we're looking for. Click on one of the documents itself, and that actually takes us to the purchase order screen. And then from there, we can acknowledge, invoice, build shipments. And you see that we actually have multiple documents there that we selected over in the previous page. We're going to close out of here and go back over to the document management page. The archive tab allows us to take and archive documents that are in document management, put them into the archive tab, and have them available to us for 7 years. Archiving documents is really handy because what it does is gives us the ability to keep our document management space clean and allows us to focus in on just managing the documents that are important to us. To archive a document, all we do is select the documents. We're going to select both of our documents, hit Archive Selected, and you'll see that it comes back, tells us that it's moved them. We click OK. Now we notice that in the document management we have no orders. If we go over to the document or to the archive section, we see that all of our orders are there. One of the other things that we can do from the archive section is take those documents and move them back to active. So we select our documents, click the Move to Active button, and click OK. Now we see that we have no documents over in archives, and our documents have been moved over to the document management section. Printing our documents is easy, so it gives us an easy way to share or to work on our documents. All we do is select the documents that we want to print. We're going to print both of them in this particular case. Select Print. It pulls the documents up into an easily printable format, and we select the printer that we want and hit print. I'm not going to print these out right now. The thing to keep in mind is make sure that you have the pop-up blocker off on your web browser. If the pop-up blocker is on, then you won't be able to print. Another nice action is being able to save your documents over to a PDF. So to save to a PDF, again, select the documents that you want to save, click Save to PDF, and what that does is it brings up the built-in PDF function. So ask you if you want to save. You can open them up in PDF, you can save them, and you can even pick the save as a location, save and open, do those things. PDFs are nice if you want to email or if you want to save those off on hard disk space someplace. Another key action that we can take from the Document Management tab is the ability to build a shipment. To build a shipment, we select the documents that we want to build a shipment for, click Build Shipment, and it takes us over into the ship notice. There's another video training session on how to create a ship notice, so we're not going to go into that one right now. We'll move back over to the Document Management tab. The key takeaways for the Document Management session are that Document Management is the primary screen for viewing and taking action on documents. It's a powerful tool for identifying and managing orders, and we provide you with great search and filtering capabilities. To make it easy to identify actions that have been taken on orders, we provide color coding, bolding, the use of Y, N, and S to identify orders and the actions that have been taken or the actions that are pending, and then the ability to use the action buttons down at the bottom of the screen for archiving, printing, saving a PDF, keeping as new, or building a shipment. That wraps up this EC Utopia education video. We encourage you to use the help button in the application and to view all of our informational videos. If you have any questions, any suggestions or feedback, please let us know by sending us an email to support@ecutopia.com. Thank you and have a great day.